About to just get something real quick, right? Then I'm gonna get back to the mix. Yo, I turned up today. If you was, we did the live stream, right? I didn't do a lot of streaming, but I did a lot of streaming, if that makes any sense, right? I know you're accustomed to seeing me do more, right? As far as, like I said, I know y'all accustomed to seeing me doing more streams, but I think I did enough. Real talk. I did enough. I just didn't do what y'all accustomed to seeing me do, as far as like 2 hours, 3, like that. But I did do the studio one. I'm tired. I think I'm gonna treat myself to a Red Bull. I'm gonna treat myself to a Red Bull, man. Yeah, shout out. What is that, Spanish? Shout out to you. Salute, man. Hit the like button, man. I can't translate it, but hopefully you ain't disrespect me. Yeah. Hopefully you ain't disrespect me, yeah. But salute, man. Salute. Subscribe to the channel. We put out a lot of content today. Literally. And we did a lot of content. Like, you know what's crazy? I still did 16 orders. I did 16 orders, man. I was just looking at my tally, right? I did 16 orders, right? I got to the motion, and I put out a lot of content. Don't get it twisted. Like they can't even deny that no more. That side of the game where they was always trying to act like, I wasn't putting out the content, right? I think that is dead. That is dead. But I'm gonna run up in here real quick. Maybe I'll bring the what's the name up in here. I'll bring it up in here, man. I got all my joints. But I turned this into a bag, right? This guy like what's that? One of my hats. And a lot of my Instacart stuff I just kept. I kept it, right? Salute, man. Look, more foreign lingo, man. Salute to the foreign lingo, man. Hopefully y'all ain't disrespected. Hopefully y'all ain't disrespecting me. I don't think y'all disrespecting me, man. I think y'all, if you are, man. It is what it is, man. And I'm gonna come in and fuck with my guy tonight. Satisfy your cravings with I'm gonna get a cup of ice. How you doing, man? Slow night or what? Typical Saturday?
Hurry, these new fun flavors are only available for a limited time. Plus tax, terms, and conditions apply. Speedway is giving away 5
Y'all said I was gonna mess with a Red Bull, right? My man CW ain't in here. I may get a Red Bull. I may not. I don't know.
12 count gum is 2 for $2.50.
I may get a Red Bull. Look, I haven't had a Red Bull in some time. Right? Now let me show you something, right? I haven't been in this section over here in 3 years. 3 years, right? But if you pay attention, this is the good section right here, the water section, right? This is the bad section, but that is the worst section over there, the alcohol, right? If that makes any sense, man. But you know what I'm gonna do tonight? I might do a soda, man. I'm not gonna mess with a Red Bull. Maybe I'll mess with a soda tonight, man. Now you know what? I'm gonna keep it clean, man. I'm gonna keep it clean. I'm gonna do these. Look, this is not soda. This is not soda. I'm gonna do these, man. See? I go with the alternative. I go with the alternative. I ain't gonna do the soda. Yeah, everything. I'll take a bag. I'll take a bag. My hands was too full, man.
Yeah.
I'll take a bag. Yeah, I appreciate the different languages tonight, man. We trying to go international, man. Yeah, I'll donate. That rounds it up to $8. Yeah, I'll look out tonight. Thank you. You can email that to me. I'll take it. All right. Y'all have a good one, y'all. You too.
Thank you.
I'll see you later. That's my dude right there. That's my dude. Look, I kept it official, y'all. I kept it official. Check me out. I didn't go all out. I didn't get no Red Bull. All right, I did not get no Red Bull. But what I did do, let's post up. What I did do though, look. What I did do, let me get rid of this. What I did do though, look. What I did do. Right, see? I'm getting better, y'all. I was like, I wanted to get a soda, right? I had that soda urge. No soda, look. This right here is the best alternative. If you like somebody like me that has them soda craze, look. This is not an actual soda. This is not an actual soda. This used to be Russell Simmons' company. Now this is a sparkling water, but they add the food coloring, right? Look, this is like they add the food coloring, right? It gives you that. So now look, it's almost like, you know, when for the alcoholics and they have those new non-alcoholic alternatives. That's what this is like right here for me right now for a soda head. Remember, I went there, I was like, yo, should I get a Red Bull? Should I get this? Nah, I kept it clean. Look, ta-da, there it is. There it is. Ta-da. Yo, how was the content looking, man? Did y'all check out my content today or what, man? You know, we got to the motion a little bit today, man. We got to the motion, man. We was in the gym. That's why I say, you know what? I ain't gonna play myself and mess with nothing. What's the name? Damn, my man is in here. Vodka, you. Nah. Yo, listen. I was an alcoholic, man. I can own that. I was a functional alcoholic. I used to drink every day. I haven't had alcohol in 3 years, almost 3 years, man. Almost 3 years, 2.5 years, over 2.5, more than 2.5 years now. Because January will be 3 years. January will be 3 years. And we in what? Almost the end of September, October. So I haven't had no alcohol, man. No alcohol, man. 3 years, man. I went through a program. You know what I mean? 3 years, nothing. Listen, I was a functioning alcoholic. I used to drink every day. I swear, I had a real problem. Now that I'm over it, I think about it, I'm like, damn, I did have a problem. If you drink alcohol every day, you got a problem, man. I was killing myself, too. I was. So that's why a lot of people now, they be like, yo, man, you be having so much energy you be doing, because you know why? I don't drink no more, man. I had a lot of energy when I was drinking, but now with being alcohol free, it's like I'll be on the go. I'll be on the go, man. And I just think about it now, like, damn, but you go through stages of life for a reason. I say to myself, damn, I left a lot of money on the table being an alcoholic like that. I don't judge. I don't judge. But I tell you what, if some of y'all was to kick some of the vices, you see it, man. I see it now, man. Like today, I made a couple dollars, man. Not even going hard. And I felt like my window, right? Like I made 6 deliveries in the morning. I did about 10 mid-afternoonish to about, it was 8:30 now. So I've been chilling for since 7. So from about 3-ish to about 7, 4 hours, I did 10 deliveries, right? Light. Got the app off, all that off. I could probably make a lot more right now, but I'm chilling. Because I got a company a couple companies, right, that I gotta run. But I know I said, I gotta get the content out, because I did do a lot of content. I just didn't do a lot of streaming today. That's why you see me streaming right now. But I did do a lot of content. I streamed heavy when we was in the gym. I tried to put out a lot of that content as far as short forms and stuff like that. I've been getting it out now. And I also did do one of the professional podcasts, and nobody popped up, man. I'm disappointed, man, because today it was a boxing one. I wanted guys to come and ask me about different content creators, because I was not gonna mute myself. I was gonna speak my truths on how I feel about certain people in this industry, and nobody was off limits, because like I said, look, these guys, they want to act like they don't know me or know my work. So that today was my day to be like, you know what? This dude is fake. He's an industry punk. He's a sucker. I was on it today. He's a dry hater. He's a gatekeeper. That's what I was on. But they knew it. Nobody popped in. They didn't have nobody pop in, man. It was disappointing, man. It was so disappointing, man. I wanted the guys to pull up, but nobody pulled up tonight, man. Nobody pulled up this afternoon, man. Shout out to my man. I might have a fighter that I may be working with, right? I got a guy that I'm looking at right now, and I'm gonna check him out. I might have me a fighter. We'll see how that goes, right? I'm just over here checking some stuff out, man. Oh, y'all don't look. Don't think that I'm scheming or nothing. I'm sliding or nothing, man. I was just looking at something. I was thinking about getting a little bite to eat, man. I did the Boys in the Hood move right there. Did y'all peep that? Remember that scene in Boys in the Hood where he was looking at he was like, yo, turn the lights off. That's them niggas right there. Nah, I wasn't doing that. I wasn't doing that. I was just looking at the line. I was like, damn, the line is too long, man. And I got my kids at the crib for the head. Like, they good, but I just don't like leaving Coach Reen. Because Coach Reen fucks with Nasaya, man. This. I'm gonna run ahead and grab me something real quick, man. Omaha North. Oh man, Stone Bone. Yo, was you out there? Yo, Stone, was you out there? Stone, was you out there? This is my man, Real Team Crawford, man. Yo, Terrence Crawford is my cousin. Yo, Terrence Crawford is my cousin, man. Yo, Terrence Crawford is a Jones, man. Ah, man. Salute, man. Yo, Terrence Crawford is a Jones, man. You know, the Jones family is from Omaha, Nebraska. I have kinfolk from Omaha, Nebraska. And I remember when I would talk to his mother, and she was like a Jones. Yo, listen, man. Yo, my family, my family is official, man, right? Yo, Terrence Crawford is a Jones, man. Yo, Bone, man. You gotta DM me some content, man. Yo, stop holding out on me. Yes, the Jones are heavy here. I know, yo, when Bud fought Mean Machine, I was talking to his moms, right? Cause I was like, not for nothing. I was like, yo, you look like, right? You know me. I was like, yo, you look like Leanne Jones, right? I was like, yo, I got kinfolk in Nebraska, right? I was like, I'm a Jones, right? I was like, I just ain't been out there. I was like, but my father's side of the family, you know, he was a military dude. I was like, we out there, right? I was like, I got kinfolk. She was like, yo, Jones, you ain't no Jones, right? Deborah told me that his mom's, right? I was like, and then I asked my grandmother when I went to the South, I was like, yo, what's our family in Nebraska? Yo, Bud is my cousin, man. Yo, listen, I get it now, man. He's Moses. He's from the tribe of Himothy, man. Yo, listen, we from Himothy, man. They don't understand that. Yeah, when he came out to Beetlejuice, I was like, man, EJ's in trouble, man. He had the look of Moses, man. See, only Stone Bone. Only brothers from the tribe of Himothy know that look, man. He had the look of Moses, man. When Moses came back for his peoples, that's the look Bud had over him. He had the look of Moses. To the average person, they look at him, they like, oh man, he needs a shave. He needs this. Nah, man. Listen, he had the look of Moses, man. He had the look of Moses, man. He was glowing. See, if you're not from Himothy, you don't know that look. You don't know that look, man. Bud is a Jones, man. So, we still riding high off the Canelo. We made a lot of money. I know you made some money, Bone. I know you made some money, right? Bud was the underdog. I was telling everybody, I was like, yo, man, you trying to come up, man. Fuck betting with these bum ass niggas. You need to line up with the casinos and the betting sites, man. Cause Bud is gonna beat him up, man. And he's gonna make it look easy. And he did that. You only got $45? Damn. That's alright. You be alright. But shout out to you, yo, Stone. If you got some footage, yo, DM it to me, man. I know. Shout out to all my Omaha corn hustlers. I call them corn hustlers, not corn huskers. Corn hustlers, man. I know y'all gonna be celebrating. As y'all should, man. Y'all gotta celebrate y'all king, man. The king of the North. The king of the north, man. Bud is the king of the north, man. And I caught some of the victory speech celebration. Yeah, he said, Mama and Grandma, we made it. We made it. Yes, you did, man. Yes, you did. Continue to shine and uplift your people. Because that's what you do. You uplift your people, man. The real people. You also irritate the haters. It is what it is. You know, the jealous ones envy. They're mad. Like when I posted that picture with me and cousin Bud, and I was like, yo, you niggas be idol worshiping niggas for so long that instead of, like y'all say, being on code, y'all wanted to see that man fall. But God had a better calling, man. He was going to triumph, man. Right? He was going to triumph. But I'm going to run ahead and give me something to eat real quick. Hold it down, man. Hold it down real quick. Yo, man, I went up in the chicken spot, man. I'm back, man. I'm sorry, y'all. I went up in the chicken spot, man. You know? But yo, shout out to the whole Omaha, especially the north side and the Jones family out there, my kinfolk, man. I know they celebrating, man. Listen, Terrence Crawford is a Jones, man. If y'all don't know, man, watch his thing, right? And my coworker seen me on Friday, because I'm heavy equipment now, so I don't really get to see a lot of the guys like that from the other yards no more, man. But I seen my boy, right? And he knew. He knows when it comes to this boxing shit, I'll be spot on. And I used to be in the other yard, the Oakwood yard, but I've been transferred to Elwood for quite some time. But he always remembers when I had the falling out with Earl and them. And I was like, yo. He was saying that I was saying it because of the falling out. And I was like, nah, man. I was like, he ain't gonna beat Bud, man. And I was like, the reason why, and my man seen me the other day, and he was like, yo, man, you called that shit. I was like, nah, it wasn't that I was mad or nothing. I was like, yo, I know boxing. I was like, yo, Bud can fight with both hands, man. Yo, he's special. I was like, styles make fights. And I was like, yo, he's gonna have a problem fighting him. I was like, see, they all push narratives. And I was like, Terrence Crawford was always like, they pushed the narrative on him that he wasn't good, that he didn't fight. It was always false narratives on his name. But I was like, yo, if you really know boxing and you cover boxing and you watch it and you not biased, or you don't get do it like Beetlejuice, that's what's up, right? Where was you at earlier, man? Where was you at earlier, man? They didn't send none of y'all through earlier, man. But it's all good now, right? But if you really follow boxing and you know what you're watching, and you don't listen to the BS, and you know boxing, right? PBC fighters always get washed when they fight top ranked fighters. Top ranked, Brad Goodman and Brad Jacobs, they are better matchmakers than, no disrespect, than Tom Brown and the PBC guys over there, right? And when they was always saying that, oh, Terrence never fought nobody, like, Terrence said it best, he just makes them look like nobody. He fought good opponents, right? Some might say he fought better opponents than EJ. If you really calling a spade, right? But like I said, a lot of times guys sit around and they talk boxing, but they don't talk it. But then when you look at their common opponents, and this is where everybody got real suspect at, because when some of their common opponents, Cal Brook and Sean Porter, they did not want to give Bud the credit. Sean Porter quit. His daddy threw in the towel. No, he did not, man. Then Cal Brook was broken. Yeah, he wasn't broken when EJ fought him. He wasn't broken when EJ fought him. Like, come on, man. We need to stop this, man. But, it is what it is, right? We traveled that road. We seen what happened. Right? Oh, you're gay? Where was you at earlier, man? You're gay. Where was you at earlier, man? Yo, they gotta stop this, man. Yo, when I was at the spot today, I did a live stream at the spot. Where was you at? T, what up, man? Appreciate that, T. Thank you, man. Get these guys up out of here. Pass the Dutch upon the left hand side. I don't got no Dutch, man. I'll toast it up with you with this right here, though. Yo, I have my pocket rocket on me, man. Look, original Jackal Fitness merchandise right here, man. I threw on one of my original brands right here. Know what I mean? Ain't shit, T. About to take it into the crib. Yo, Buzz Peoples was in here. Stone Bone, man. That's one of Terrence Crawford childhood friends, man. Original North Side. That's my plug. When people see me getting that fire from Bernie the Boxer and all those guys, it was Stone Bone that was co-signing me. That said I was official. And then the rest is history. I just built my own, but the rest is history. But we was talking about how, they was mad, T. T, you in here. Too bad I ain't on the what's the name? You was in here, yeah. And they always said I switched up on EJ. But didn't I always say that Terrence was gonna be a problem for him? Keep it chill, T. I used to always be like, and that's before I even knew he was a Jones or he was my family like that. I was like, nah. I was like, fight, man. I was like, he could fight from both styles, man. I was like, his Shaolin technique is different, man. And they used to get mad, right? They used to get mad, right? Because I'm telling you, the boxing fan base is dirty work, man. They don't never want you to speak your truths, man. Shout out to some more. I don't know what you're saying. Croatia and what's in there. Yeah, boxing, too. You come from a boxing family, too, man. It's like, at the end of the day, when you know boxing, man, and you a real supporter, fan of it, you're not going to be biased, right? Another fight they was mad at me? And it be niggas that sit online and talk boxing, and I told them this. I was like, Tyson Fury's going to wash Deontay Wilder. Rest in peace to my guy, man. Coach Nassim Richardson. I talked to Nassim Richardson in Atlantic City, right? Because look, you always go to the elders, right? The elders will always give you that understanding. Because I was so Deontay Wilder, Bombs Bomber, right? I remember kicking it with Nassim Richardson, and he was breaking the science down to me. And then I was like, that nigga's right. I was like, that nigga's right, man. I was just on some, bias, caught up shit. And I remember telling dudes they fought. I was like, he's gonna wash Wilder, man. I was like, dude could fight, man. I was like, dude could fight. What happened, man? The first fight, he basically did wash Wilder. He got lackadaisical and got put down. Wilder won that fight. I'm not in front on Wilder. They gave dude, you know why? The fix was in. Because he really won the fight. But he got comfortable and got put down. He did not beat that count. The first fight, Wilder won that fight by a knockout. But they didn't give it to him. The next two fights, shout out to his coach, man. My man. They don't like him, right? Because he was working with the white man. They don't like him. He was working with the white man. He washed Wilder the second two fights, the last two fights, man. I think it's 2-1 Fury. Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. That's a fact. Can you rap for us about Jesus? Yeah, I got you. Check this. Timothy Word, hit the like button, man. I'm gonna give you some balls about Jesus. I gotta see 8 likes though, man. You gotta hit the like button, man. Hit that like button, Timothy Wood. I need a like though. I'm gonna give you, there you go. Jesus is Lord. Jesus is me. Jesus is He. You believe in the Father and you shall see what is real, what is right. And you won't mess with none of these wicked individuals ever in life. How was those bars, man? See, that's why a lot of these wicked individuals can't be in my presence, can't be around me, or don't even like me because Jesus is within me. Hopefully you caught that sauce, but thank you for that like, man. He said we got to stick together. You know how, man, yo, D's nuts. Facts, right, T? Facts. Yo, D's nuts was in here trolling tonight, man. Yes, love for you too, Timothy Woods. But yo, that's the real, man. Yo, Jesus is me. Jesus is you, right? As long as you are honorable and righteous, wicked individuals, demonic people, satanic worshiping people, your aura, your light will always scare them. It's like, yo, guys come in here and talk about I look like Beetlejuice, I'm this. No, you are the real gremlins, right? Real talk. Bright light. My light is bright. My light is bright, so I'm going to scare you, right? You are one of Satan's workers. I am one of the other workers. So whenever I come around you or I come in the room, I will always make you nervous and uncomfortable because we are on opposite teams, if that makes any sense, man. If that makes any sense, man. Hopefully y'all caught that sauce, though, man. But yeah, I had a wonderful day today. I put out a lot of content. My daughter and my nephew, yeah, they were in the gym together. It was beautiful to see them because I actually have been watching them grow for like 6 years in this boxing game. Going to fights, being at fight weeks and shit like that. And to see them now actually, you know, they be in the gym doing the do, man. My daughter's nice on the speed bag, you heard? My nephew's a young boxer. You see them doing the pad work and all of that. And they even be sparring sometimes. So it's like the circle of life, man. The circle of life, man. Yo, T, I'm gonna get that 275. I probably could have threw that shit up today, man. But you know what? I'm so comfortable with 225, T, right? When I got underneath it, I pushed it up. I felt it. I was like, yeah, I could do this shit. But you know me, T. I be on my natural strength now. I feel like ever since I shout out to Ronnie Coleman, he fell off and all that. I don't want to lift no weight that I gotta scream. If I gotta scream, right? Yo, that should be having me crying. If I gotta get underneath it and to push it off of me, I gotta be like, ah! I don't want to lift it. Cause I feel like that's not it, man. If you can't put a weight on you and get it up off you without screaming, right? Or doing all that extra shit, you don't need to be fucking with that weight, man. Like that's how I felt like. I felt like I could have did it, but I would have been out of character, right? That's not the move, man. That's not the move, man. MC Punk said, dude 60 and his Honda. Now I'm actually 46. And this is a Chevy. I used to have a Honda. I had a couple Hondas in my time. Honda's a good cause. But I'm in a Chevy. Not a Honda. I switched over to Chevys. Yo, man, they get hurt. Exactly, T. Exactly. They be straining, man. When you gotta scream, yo, shout out to Eyeborn. Yo, the brother Eyeborn, you know Eyeborn from Rough Riders. Shout out to Y, Eyeborn had me laughing when he said that, man. Yo, but he was right. If you lifting a weight, any weight, man, this is for all people that work out. If you lifting a weight and you screaming or you yelling, that's not the weight for you. You're straining. You're straining, man. Leave that shit alone, man. Uh-oh. Big EN, whatever your name, you fought it, and liquid poop came out your ass. Yo, where were y'all at earlier, man? I had the line for y'all earlier, man. I know I was in that professional settings, man. Y'all couldn't pop up, man. Yeah, y'all couldn't pop up, man. Cause I wanted y'all to I wanted y'all to come over there earlier when I was in the studio, and I wanted y'all to ask me about any and every content creator, boxing in the industry, cause I was gonna give y'all my truths on them, how I really felt. I wasn't gonna hold nothing back, cause there's so many fake plants in this game. I was gonna tell y'all like, y'all know that dude. And the reason why I was gonna do that, shout out to Champ Side. Like I said, man, yo, Champ Side fried that boy, man. And it made me think, like, I was like, you know what? Because I think 2 weeks ago, whenever that fight was, Champ Side didn't get credentials, and I made a post. But I was like, at the end of the day, I respect Champ Side's work, though. I covered fights with him. He's outside. He's outside. I was at the Hula Theater. We sat together. A Devin Haney fight. He's official. He's official. He's not one, like, there's so many guys that sit online and talk boxing that aren't official. And today was going to be the day I was going to be like, no, he's a sucker. He's a mark. He's a dry hater. He's a bitch. Yeah, I was on that. He's pussy. He sits online and talks tough. You see him outside or you see him at an event, they put their head down. They're cowards. I was on that today. That's what I was on. Wait, so this dude is on an Android? Nah, this is not an Android right here. This is a what phone is this? This is not an Android phone. This is my Android phone is in the crib. My kids are on that one right now. This is my my carrier phone. All of my deliveries and everything is on this phone. But yeah, today was that day, T. I was gonna be like, nah, he's not official. Do you put the feet in the shoe after using food for sandwiches for the after effect of beverages with ice and plastic cups? Damn, Rob Peoples came over here different. Do you put the feet? Who sent you over here, Rob? Yo, I know a Rob. I know a Rob that tries to do content. That nigga's channel ain't growing forever. I don't think it's ever gonna grow. Cause the Rob I'm talking about, yeah, he took the I just sold my soul deal just to be in the way. His channel, that brother does so much internet networking, and his channel ain't grow yet. Yeah, he's the prime example of this shit is smoke and mirrors. You know? If somebody would have asked me about him today, I would have told the truth on him, like, nah. You know, it's, you know, when you sell your soul, or you go the wrong route, it just doesn't click for you. It will never click for you, man. Right? It just won't. Look at my arms. Ooh. Yeah, I'm feeling real swole, man. See that? The continent of Africa. The Jones, look. This is the Jones tree line. The Jones tree line spreads, man. We all, look, from the continent of Africa all around the world, man. How's the content looking, though, yeah? I'm gonna give y'all 15 more minutes. This is my hour stream of the night. I'll give y'all 15 more minutes and I'm gonna go in the crib and watch me a movie. Right? Call it a night, man. I'm gonna call my man back. My man was calling me. But I was on a live shoot, so I didn't answer. We got 8 likes. Thank you for the likes. Tonight is the Bud Crawford official after party out there in Omaha. And you know they turning up right now. Yeah, they had the parade. He got the key to the city, right? As he should. Shakur's out there. They chilling. You know? They doing, look. They doing it how they did. Remember when he beat Earl Spence? They did it up. They had the crazy fish fry and all of that. But this is like, this one right here, I think is like a Mount Rushmore type of celebration. Because now he's in strong, man. Hopefully, like I said, look. All right, fuck it. Being that it's only one person in here, I'm going to tell you what I heard. Right? What the play is, right? This is what the play is, right? Real talk. It's only 2 people in here, so I'm gonna let this out. Now, if I hear people speak on it, I know where it came from, right? So, according to my sources, this is what the play is gonna be, right? Terrence Crawford may take another fight, may not, right? Terrence Crawford might ride off into the sunset, right? But Terrence Crawford and Floyd Mayweather are going to end up fighting. They are going to break the bank. They are going to break the bank, right? From what I'm hearing, my sources have told me this, right? Floyd Mayweather is going to come out of retirement to fight Terrence Crawford. Whether it's an exhibition or actual sanctioning fight, they're going to fight. And they are going to make so much money. Turkey Al-Sheikh, all these guys. This is, my sources is telling me. It's only one person over here now. So when others start to talk about this, remember where it came from first. Floyd Mayweather and Bud Crawford are going to fight. And they're going to shut the internet, Netflix, all that down. That's what, look, my sources told me. I really wanted to talk about that today in the studio, but nobody pulled up. They was like hiding, man. When I said I was going to be set tripping, they was hiding. But yeah, that's what my sources told me. Bud Crawford, Floyd Mayweather. And ain't there rumors that Floyd is coming back? Did y'all hear that? That Floyd is coming back? Did anybody hear that? Look. Well, let me get down on one of these. Look. Let me show you these fire wings right here, boy. Boy, I tell you. Look. These jokers is crispy. Look. They a little small. I wish they were bigger. But these some good wings. Real crispy. Look. Yeah, that's the play, Tig. Oh, man. I wish these were a little bigger. I wish these were the steroid joints. They're real small. But they're good. They're good, though. Now, I'll give these bones to Daffy. Get your fetish up and come in the house. Mama looking for you. Damn. Is she? But that's the play, man. Bud Crawford and Floyd Mayweather. Maybe in 2026. Nah, that's not the chain.
That's not it?
What's the other one?
This is it. What you talking about?
No, that's not it. It's the cross one.
Oh.
The other one.
Besides from the small foot.
No, that ain't it. Here. Get us a Daffy.
Give me biscuits. You know the new song Scarlett made?
I'm on the podcast. Here.
Give me.
Yeah. Get these to Daffy.
No.
Here, let's hold this. Get these to Daffy. Here, I got something for you.
Popeye.
Yes, you can have a spicy. You want a spicy chicken sandwich?
No.
Give it to Nasai. Nasai, take a hit. And here, take your drink, man.
And then leftover chicken.
Huh? Yeah, here, I'll give you. Damn, look, I can never enjoy none of my food. Here, go.
Give me the bag.
Yeah, here, go, man. Go.
Put it in the bag.
No, go. Just go, man. Go.
Oh,
Yeah, look.
more chicken.
Yo, go, man. Get up out here, man. Scram. Look, y'all got down on one piece of chicken. One piece of chicken. They came and taxed me. Damn. Some bullshit, right? Yo, some bullshit. Look, I tried to give them a chicken sandwich, right? I got a couple of wings for myself, man. But as a real father, man, that's what you do. You just give your kids. But at least I got one in, man. I got one in. Damn. I got one in. But yo, T, that's the move, man. Watch. 2026. Remember where you heard of that, man. Now watch how these guys that don't watch me, T. Yo, T, check the vibes, right? Watch these guys that don't watch me. Watch how they start talking about that now. It's wild. It's watch. Remember, look, I said it in the Car Chronicles, right here. What time is it? 9:13. I put it out there. Floyd Mayweather, Terrence Crawford. Floyd Mayweather, Terrence Crawford, y'all. All the time, man. You see, that's why I didn't bring it in. I didn't bring it in. I tried to look. Look. You know me, T. I don't look. I don't like to brag about my jewelry and shit, right? That's what these guys do, right? These guys be coming online, and they always be wanting to flex with their jewelry and all that. I don't do that no more, man. I did all that when I lived in the projects. That's not my MO no more, right? That's what these guys do. Look, they be loving to flex with their jewelry. That's all guns and butter. That's guns and butter, man. Right? But we got that too. Right? That's all guns and butter, man. Look, that's all guns and butter. Now, I was looking for my other chain. But this is my Egyptian. Look, this is my Egyptian shit. When I be wanting to feel like Pharaoh, look. When I eat the big chunky shit, look, I throw on that. Yeah, we got that. Nah, far from Beetle, man. Far from Beetle, brother. But thank you. Thank you for pulling up tonight. No Beetle, thank you, though. But appreciate you pulling up. Should have pulled up earlier. You was in the bushes earlier. But now you over here. You want me to be Beetlejuice. Where was you at earlier? Word, where was you at earlier? But yeah, I got that chunky shit too. Right? I just, I ain't into none of that no more, man. This is guns and butter. But yes, Terrence Crawford, Floyd Mayweather, 2026, man. 2026. Floyd's coming back, man. Cause Floyd got a big ego, man. Floyd don't like how right now. Yeah, if y'all really fuck with the sport of boxing, right? What they really talking about is Terrence Crawford is that guy right now. They saying that Cousin Bud, because that's what I call him. I call him Cousin Bud. They saying Cousin Bud is the man. He's the greatest of this era. Floyd don't like that, man. If y'all know, right? Floyd's still the greatest, right? TBE, right? He's coming back, man. He's coming back. I think Terrence is gonna whoop his motherfucking ass, man. Right? But if it's an actual sanctioning bout, but That's what I'm hearing, y'all. Now, yeah, when you see these guys go on their platforms and start speaking this shit, remember who leaked it and talked about it first, man. Y'all make sure, man. Y'all do me that solid, man. Don't let these guys run with it. Be like, nah, man. I watched Sauce. He was sitting in his driveway. He was sitting in his driveway. The weirdos was trying to pull up on his live and call him Beetlejuice. The same weirdos that was hiding all day. They was hiding all day. Yeah. I had my beautiful offspring with me, right? We was all in the gym. Look. We was all in the gym getting it in today, right? Yeah, we was all in the gym getting it in. I had her in the studio with me, right? Y'all had her in the studio with me today. Yo, nobody pulled up to call me Beetlejuice today, right? Yo, T and CW. Yo, shout out to CW. Me and CW was chopping it up today, right? Look, y'all had my daughter with me today, man. Right? We was in the studio. Yo, she was in the gym. Yo, ain't none of them pull up today, right? Yo, none of them wanted to tell me I was ugly today, right? They didn't want to say. They didn't want to say none of the bots do today, right? Oh, you need a haircut. Yo, why? Where were y'all at today, man? You heard? Where were y'all at, man? You know, where were y'all at, man? But I'm ending the live in 3 minutes, man. I streamed for my hour tonight, man. But where were y'all at, man? And when I finish this, I'm gonna change the name to Bud Crawford versus Floyd Mayweather in 2026 is going down. Watch. So now these guys can run with it. But you remember who said it first, man? They're gonna break the bank, man. Floyd is coming back, man. His ego is fucked up right now. Terrence beat Canelo, man. And Canelo really said it. Canelo said that Terrence is better. If y'all pay attention, right? Canelo said he was better. But Canelo's arch nemesis, who is who? Oscar De La Hoya said that Floyd was better. Floyd toyed with him. But Canelo, the man who been in the ring with both of them, said that Terrence was better. Floyd's coming back, man. He got a big ego. If you know, you know. He got a big ego. I'm gonna try to do my Badland chugs for y'all, man. I don't think I can do it, right? I'm gonna do the Badland chugs, right? I'm gonna chug this, man. This is my Busta Rhymes bracelet. You ever see? Busta got the chain like this, even bigger. He got the chain like this. These are the real thick Cubans right here. You know, you rock a Cuban like this, you better have a gun on you, right? Because they coming for this. If your shit is real, you got some real shit on like this. Look, this shit, you know, when you hit the light, your shit go like this is real. They coming for this. You better have something on you to keep it. You know, you do have options. But salute to everybody that came through. CW, thank you for getting some of them trolls up out of here. NYT, I'm about to wrap it up, man. I think I might just dip off again, man. I gotta go get me some chicken, man. They just took my chicken, man. It's like I'm on a liquid diet, man. I need my chicken. But once again, Floyd Mayweather, Terrence Crawford, 2026, man. It's going down. You know, you do have options. Remember who said it first? Look. Who said it first? See, and look, if you don't got the big lock on your shit like this, you see this big lock? You gotta have the big lock on your shit. I'll be looking at a lot of nigga shits. I'll be like, nah, I don't know. Y'all, who's your jeweler, man? When you got that chunky shit on your shit should be locked up like this. It should be locked, right? Motherfucker take this, they gotta cut my hand off, man. Right? A lot of niggas be having, yo, you ever, look, all right, I'm about to end the live, but I don't want y'all to think, look, you ever see niggas with that Fugazi shit, right? And they shit be falling off? You're like, oh man, that nigga shit ain't real. Your shit should be clamped like this, right? It should be a safety mechanism in order to take it off, right? But some of these niggas, they be having that Fugazi shit, right? You gotta have that safety mechanism. Look, now I'm gonna take this off, right? I'm gonna hit my safety mechanism to release it because it's locked on. Like, a lot of these guys don't be having that type of jewelry. They be having, like I said, that fake shit, right? When you got that fake shit, your shit don't clamp on like this, right? Now look, I'm gonna show y'all this before I end the live. Then they riding through here speeding. Right? You're supposed to have that lock mechanism. Look, you don't have that lock mechanism on your shit. I don't know if this shit real. Right? You gotta have that lock mechanism, right? Your shit should lock. I watched the dude. I ain't gonna say his name, and I told my man. I said, nah, that nigga shit fake. I was like, nah, I said he dealing with them fake jewelers, right? His shit, he don't got that lock mechanism. You gotta have that lock mechanism on your shit. Well, when you clamp it on, like, if a nigga was to run up on me, they might have to cut my hand off. Cause you just not gonna get this off somebody's wrist. You understand what I'm saying? But hey, what do I know, man? Hopefully y'all caught and enjoyed the sauce. Look, you do have options. Ooh, I don't know why Reen brought this out. I didn't tell her to bring this out. Ooh, ooh, guns and butter, baby. You do have options.